All right. Hello. Good morning. This is your girl, Kim Ward. I am a Pinterest marketing expert, and we're in Q4 already. I mean, I don't know where the time goes. I think we say that all the time, but I am here with one of my new friends, one of my new Pinterest clients, Miss Emilie. She is joining us today from Norway. Thank you so much for carving out some time to come and chat with us about this marketing magic. Hey, girl.
Hey, thank you for inviting me. I was really proud
Oh,
to
you should
be here
be.
with you today.
You should be. You're putting in the work. We're proud of you. And I really wanted to bring you out because there's still, as you can imagine, there's a lot of business owners who have some misconceptions about Pinterest marketing and what it could do for their business. And this is going to feel very ironic because you are in skincare. So that's a different story. We'll get into that. But a lot of people feel that Pinterest is a place where you can go just for hair, nails, skin, decorating ideas and inspiration. So we're going to bust some myths today. But before we do, I'd love for you to just kind of share a little bit about what it is that you do, and we'll go from there.
All right. So I don't know if you know it, but I actually work as a science teacher here in Norway. So, so I'm a teacher, and today it's Teacher's Day. So I'm really celebrating the day. But,
Happy Teacher's Day. That's
thank you.
Brilliant. And you're spending it with me and our friends. Thank you for that.
But when I'm online, I actually talk to busy business owners, because busy business owners don't take time for their health care, for their self-care. Business comes before. So what I'm trying to do, or my mission, is to actually bring busy business owners into looking healthier, taking care of their health, and aging gracefully, and gain confidence in running their businesses. So I'm a fierce advocate of aging gracefully.
I love that so much. And I'm with you. I'm one of those busy business owners, and not now. Delroy is with us from the UK, and he says, Happy Teacher's Day, Emilie.
Thank you.
I was your exact ideal client. It was always business first, business first, business first. And whatever's left of you, which isn't much by the end of the day, you don't usually take care of yourself. And I know that for women, especially, when we plop our head on our pillow at night and we're like, oh, did we wash our face? Oh, I got to get up. It's exhausting. And so we kind of roll over. I don't do that anymore, by the way, but I will just say,
perfect.
I love your message. It's on point. And I think it's very, very needed, because without us, there is no business. So
no. Exactly.
Good morning and evening, Mona. Mona's joining in. Hey, girl. So I've got a question for you. Before you came into my world, what was your thoughts about Pinterest, and were you using it for business? I love that laugh. That tells me.
Yes. Because I was that person who saw Pinterest as the place where you only see accessories and skincare, nails and decorations and everything. And I actually didn't realize that people there had a business. I don't know exactly what Pinterest was for me, but I just thought, oh, okay, let me see the hairstyle. And I never clicked on a link. I never looked at messages. I was just focusing on these videos and just thinking that Pinterest is just about that. And then when I started my business, or my businesses, because I have multiple income streams, people started talking about, if you're not using Pinterest for your business, then you're losing out. I was like, what on earth are they talking about? How do we do that? Is that even possible? And another thing, it was that for me, Pinterest wasn't the platform, because when I started with my business, my first business, I wasn't under the impression that whatever platform you use, you need to monetize it straight away. So it was like, if I use Pinterest, I need to see results now. I need to see money. I need to have, clients straight away. So I was totally misunderstanding the platform.
Ah, so good. Hey, listen, we've got a bunch of friends on. So if you have any questions for Emilie, please feel free to drop them in the comment section. I will gladly read them to her. And then I'll tag her so she can circle back and connect with you as well. And thank you so much for being here. So how did you find me, by the way? I don't think I ever asked you that.
Oh my gosh, I remember how I found you everywhere. It was easy to find you. You appeared. I didn't look for you. You came to me.
That was by design. Yes, I love that. Oh my God. Oh, you're so fun.
So I started listening to you, and the one thing that caught my attention before you even started talking about Pinterest, it was the way you convey messages, the way you talk to people. And I really liked your authenticity. So that's how you got my attention. And then when you said Pinterest, I kind of liked and trusted you already. So it was easy to continue listening to you.
Oh, thank you for that. See, everything we know, right? It's proof right here. So you came into my world, you joined the Pinterest program. You're in the mastermind, right? Or you're in the academy? You're in the Pinterest Marketing Academy.
Yes, on the marketing. Yeah.
So I have the Pinterest Marketing Academy. I would love for you to kind of speak to that. And this is not scripted. I just, you came in, and from your perspective, going through a course, did this serve your needs? What did you learn? What really kind of sticks with you when you think about the academy?
All right. So when I think about the academy, the very first thing is that you give realistic messages to people. So people know exactly that Pinterest, you need to build it. It takes time to build, which was one of the things I didn't understand. And also, you really divide the task, like from A to B. It's very easy to understand where to begin and how to continue and where one wants to go. And that's why I like the program, because from day one, I could follow, like, okay, this is step one, this is step two, this is step three. And the only thing that I like also is that you have that Facebook group where you say, post your questions, I will answer, and you actually answer. And that makes a big difference.
Ooh, this is coming from a teacher, y'all. I'm getting warm in here. Like,
yeah. Woo, woo, woo.
Thank you. Thank you. So you obviously went to work pretty quickly, which I love. I love when my students take immediate action. You guys know we can overthink things. We can get very busy. We can push it to the last on our priority list. And I'm really proud of you for diving right in and taking action, because we are starting to see some incredible results and activity on your Pinterest account. So at this point, how long have you actively been pinning?
So actively been pinning, I would say, I think it's about 3 weeks, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think so. It was when you had, when I signed up on your last offer. That was about 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Wow.
So 3 weeks. Wow.
Yeah. So what happened is that I did have, as I told you at the beginning, I had created a Pinterest account that was just sleeping there. I was trying to post, not really understanding the importance of finding, the searchable words and so forth, and still struggling to understand the difference between a board and a pin. So I kind of abandoned that page. So you can see a big gap in there, and then you made me want to do it again. And then I say, well, this time you do it and you understand it. It makes a big difference when you do things and understand them, rather than trying and pretending to understand, because you just give up. And I also like your message, like, commit to what you're doing. You're running a business. you're not playing around. So you either run your business, or I don't know what runs you.
That's the key, right? So
Yeah.
I'm going to drop a link in the comments right now. This is for our Facebook group. If you're not in this group yet, it's called Pinterest Marketing for Beginners. This is a free group. Emilie is in this group. You can come in, you can connect with her. She will share her Pinterest link with you, so you can kind of go look at her account. I just want to talk about some of the things that have happened for you, not to you, because you made this happen over the last 3 weeks. So what does your Pinterest account look like today? And I've got one kind of success story in mind that I'm hoping you'll share with us.
All right. So there's one thing that you had said, and that caught my attention, because when I see my Pinterest page, there's one thing that was scaring me, and it was the amount of followers. But you made it very clear that you can have a small amount of followers, but still have a high amount of people looking at your pins. So I was like, and your board. So I was like, okay, so I'm going to start worrying about my followers, but I'm going to worry about, getting visibility out there, and finding the right messages and inspiring people to open my links. And so so using your strategies of keywords, clear message, clear call to action, links, and so forth. Wow. In 2 days, one of my pin got 17K followers. And I couldn't believe it. I thought it was a mistake. I was like, no, no, no. I think that Pinterest made a mistake. And I was like, I can't believe it. So not only they looked at it, they clicked on my link, and some people actually reached me on Facebook. So I was like, oh my God. So it works. And then the others starting to peak, like those sleeping, how do you call it, pins, is just started to to catch. So it was like from 10 to 20 to 30 to 60 to 49 to 429. I was like, oh, there are some small movements happening here. So the page is waking up, like, my link is waking up, and so that's encouraging me.
I just have to say, for anyone who's watching, what we don't understand here is that some people might hear 17,000 views on one pin and go, okay, great. But they're in the mindset of social media. We've got TikTok, we've got YouTube Shorts, we've got Instagram and Facebook Reels. Pinterest is not a social media platform. So you don't have instant gratification when you post or you pin, is what we call posting over there, is pinning. Pinterest is a search engine. And if you really truly understand how a search engine works, you've got to understand, number one, keywords, right? If Emilie, if you had $1 for every time you've heard me say keywords, you'd be like super rich by now.
I'd be a millionaire by now.
Yes. But that's the moral of the story. And so you have done your due diligence to do your keyword research the way that, I've demonstrated for our clients and students. You understand the pains and the problems that your ideal client or customer has. And then she creates the pin or the content to speak to those problems and paint the solution. So the solution could be her product. It could be coaching. It could be a consultation. It could be anything. But instead of it feeling a salesy, spammy technique, it is a very next extension in the process. It is the next logical step for her people. So in 2 days, she had 17,000 views on one pin. That is massive when it comes to a search engine. Because why? Emilie, how long does it take in a search engine for these pins to really generate traction and get that return on investment?
It can take 3 months, 6 months, 9 months.
Hear this, you guys?
Yeah.
3,
Yeah.
6, 9 months, depending on many factors: your keyword research, how you're speaking to people, the aesthetic of your actual pin, the quality of your content. And then it takes time to marinate and kind of compound in the search engine itself. And so for you to come out of the gates and have a pin go to 17,000 eyeballs within 2 days, that's why she's here. Like, she knows now how to use this beautiful power of this search engine.
Yeah. Can I comment one thing as well?
Please do.
Another thing that I liked was an example that you gave of one lady that joined your course. Years after, her pin is still working, it's still bringing her income and leads. So for me, it was very important to realize that Pinterest is that place where, with consistency, you build something and you look into long-term investments. So you know, with the idea that my pins will still be attracting people in the next years is also something that I like.
Isn't that beautiful? So it's doing the work and the heavy lifting for you over time. So you guys, we're talking about longevity. We're talking truly about creating content, if it's done right, that will potentially outlive you. And I joke, but I actually showed in our course, I showed my will, because my husband and I have to get it notified, but I had to write my Pinterest account into my will because there's so much life and longevity and passive and residual things happening that is generational income. And so, you know, here it is. What would you say to someone who's skeptical about Pinterest marketing for their business?
I'll say to give it a try. And I'll say that they should ask themselves the question, what's the worst that could happen if you try?
Amen to that, sister. So we've alluded to the Pinterest Marketing Academy. That is a self-study modules. You can do this at your own pace, at your own time. We do have the companion Facebook group that Emilie was talking about. I serve that group. We're attentive. I have team members in that group that serve you. We will always answer your questions. You're never, ever, ever alone. And right now, there's still a price on that of $197, which is so stupidly low, and you get lifetime access. So if you're like, let me in, you can connect with Emilie directly. You can leave me a message. We will get you a link to join us in the academy so you can start having success, because we're in Q4. Now is the time where 60% of all annual sales are made. And I put stop sleeping at the wheel, because this is the time. The time is now, and we can really set you up for a great 2024 and beyond. So let us know if you want to come into the academy. Emilie, where can we find you? Is there a website? Is there a place that you want us to go to and find your beautiful tips, your secrets, your hacks, so we can make sure we are our first priority?
All right. So you can find me on Facebook, because I'm often on Facebook. And in there, I share my business card. So you have my links in there, and you have my contact. So you can book a one-on-one with me, because I'm all about networking, and I'm all about connecting with people. So whether we become business partners or we become business besties, I really like to make those connections, because you and I started as business partners of Torf, and then business besties. You know, I'm sending you funny emails, I'm sending you funny SMSs, and Kim has COVID and she's answering all these messages. I'm like, oh my God, that's self-care of yours.
Now I get it. You're like, you need to rest, you little workaholic. I'm like, yes, ma'am, I know. I feel great.
Yes.
So I will make sure
to reach out.
Thank you so much. We will tag your page here to make sure people can connect with you. Keep up the great work, and we will have you out again in about 90 days or so to get this update and see how you're doing. And so Cheers to your success. And thank you for spending a little bit of your Teacher's Day with us. Happy Teacher's Day to you, Emilie. Thank you for everything.
Thank you so much. And thank you for the invite.
My pleasure. Bye for now, you guys.